Video 2. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decon Design. We do international designing works, and we do furniture. We do, we recreate, we create products in interior solutions with semi-pressure stones and stuff. We have consoles, we've got lamps, mirrors, we've got side tables, we've got kitchen cabinets, we've got office furniture, we've got chairs and sofas, my personal favorite, and leather and fabric and stuff like that. And our office is based in Sector 8, Noida, but my work takes me everywhere and anywhere. And what I see is that it's important to share about my work because anywhere I go, I see a lot of vending machines, specifically in my office in Noida, and I partially work from Gurgaon as well. So coffee is free flow available, and so are green teas and stuff like that. So what are the positives of having coffee? First of all, it's going to activate your mind. Secondly, they are rich in the anti oxidants, so they help you kind of prevent disease. I've already shared that. Maintaining your overall good health. Coffee is rich in caffeine. It helps you stay focused, energized, and alert. I've already shared this. It stimulates and activates your mind and your body and stuff. One shot of coffee, and you're good to go and stuff. Okay. Apparently, people think that when they discontinue coffee, they get headaches. Yes, if you are addicted to coffee, you have more than four or five coffees a day, you're going to be addicted. You're going to get irritated. You're going to have headaches and stuff like that. But the point is, if you're drinking in moderation and if it's a good habit for you, then it's actually going to be helping you fight against headaches and stuff. So, migraines and headaches can happen if you discontinue with coffee. Again, it depends from person to person because I know people who have coffee, they guzzle up coffee because they're working with international countries or they're working at, I mean, they are in and out of their suitcases and stuff, or they are probably designers or people who work late in the night and stuff. They have a lot of coffee. But in general, if you want to kind of stay fit and you want to kind of not have any risks by having too much of coffee, have only 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day. So I've already shared this. It helps you stay refreshed, especially for sports people and athletes. You could avoid all those unnecessary proteins and all those supplementary drinks and stuff unless you've been guided really very well. Because in today's world, I'm not scaring anybody. I'm not sharing anything negative, but it's a fact that many of your supplements like proteins and stuff are adulterated times, and when you don't have them, you have withdrawal symptoms and stuff. Okay, you get addicted to those, and it becomes a lifestyle issue for many. And when you don't have those, it kind of has a different effect on your body than a positive effect. Okay, so people who are very active, whether in exercising, running, professional athletes, they drink coffee. It helps improve your physical performance. It helps improve your focus. It helps get over fatigue. It helps over not being focused, so it kind of helps you stay in the moment and concentrated on your tasks and stuff. So extremely important is coffee. It can protect you against cancer. Did you know this? If you did, great. If you don't know, it can present you against cancer. It can avoid. It can help you avoid stroke and coronary diseases. And this is a research by the National Cancer Institute of United States, which say that coffee is overall good for health, and people who drink coffee have a lower mortality rate from cancer, strokes, and heart diseases. Okay. It helps you combat Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. It helps you reduce your diabetes. I think I've already shared this. It's good for your heart. Very important because it helps you this protection for your heart and stuff. So, you stay younger, you stay fitter, and, and lastly, it's the pleasure of having a coffee. If you were to do away with all of this, coffee smells nice. So if you go into a coffee shop, there are so many fragrances of coffee available all across the world and stuff. In India, what's popular is, if you were to go back the memory lane, we started with Nescafe, then came Brew, so many other coffees. International coffees are available in India. You go to a hotel, you go to a cafe, you go to a Starbucks, you go to a Blue Tokai, you go to, let's say, Barista. They started very well with so much of coffee, Italian coffees and stuff, So it depends on how you perceive taste and everything. But on the whole, if you can attempt having black coffee daily, that's going to be really helping you in the long run. So when you're between errands, when you're kind of driving a lot, when you're kind of thinking a lot, when you're kind of having meetings, when you're having, collaborations and stuff, always a good bet to go for dark coffee. And how much of coffee is too much? I've already shared this. If you have more than 3 to 4 coffees, then it's a problem. Then you're irritated, then you're fatigued, then you're hooked on to something which is not useful for you and stuff. So it helps you also with your metabolism rate. They say if you want to reduce weight, you have a lot of coffee. So people said have green tea. So let me share you an example. Green tea is good. It helps you in so many ways, but a lot of people like me have not benefited from green tea, but we benefited definitely from having black coffee. So every time I come back from work, I'm kind of a little tired, or if I go watch a movie and I want to kind of get into this state of mind of enjoying the movie and stuff, I just get hold of a coffee and I have a hot dog. So do that. It's going to really help you and stuff. And nothing is bad in this life and in this world, provided you know the pros and cons. So stick to the positive of coffee and health and stuff, and dump the unhealthy which has been put into heads by therapists and doctors and stuff. Nothing is wrong in this world if you know the rights and you know the positive effects of those. So this is my cup of coffee. So enjoy coffee, include it as a part of your daily positive chi also. It's not just about tea, it's also coffee which helps you. Yeah, so love and luck and take care and have fun, have a blast and enjoy. And it's a pleasure to hear from you. Thank you for sending me these messages. I feel good I don't have so many of them, because I don't have to get into unnecessary messaging and stuff. It's a great idea to write a mail to me and stuff, or to message me and I'll get in touch with you. So I'm on jkapani@gmail.com, justinkapani.im@gmail.com, and justinkapanioffice@gmail.com. Thank you so much and look after yourself and enjoy Hakuna Matata. Have fun, have some nice coffee, and stay upbeat, stay perky, stay spirited and stuff. So much to do. So a natural boost from coffee is definitely going to help you than the unnecessary, live feeds or mentor talk and stuff like that. These are the little things that you can include in your daily discipline or your life and stuff, and you start feeling better and greater. So have fun and have a blast. Bye bye. Cheers.